The first shop that I want to talk about, and probably my favourite, although that's very hard to choose, but probably my favourite, is Glam Planner. So I have been shopping from her for years. I had her first ever kit, which was called White Bridal, and I used that probably 4 years ago now, and I've been shopping from her ever since. Also in the last year I was lucky enough to become part of her PR program, so anytime you order you can use my code Emma15 for 15% off, and full disclosure, I don't get anything from that. There's nothing that way. I just want you guys to save some money and use my code, and also just support me and show that you watch my videos and you're on my Instagram. So anyway, anytime you're on Glam Planner shop, make sure you use the code Emma15, but I will put that in the little slide as well. So I want to show the kit format from each of these shops traditionally in the format that I purchase the most. In the mystery kits, which I've done a separate sort of video on, I purchased the Luxe or the Ultimate format, the biggest format, because I find it's the best value. But in shop I purchased the mini kit, or whatever the translation is for that shop. So from Elle it is called the mini kit, and that's the one that I purchased. So I've just pulled out this collection here because I pretty much bought everything, every add-on that you can get, so I can sort of run you through that. So yeah, these are the full boxes here. I mean, how beautiful is this kit as well, by the way? Is green and peach, just whoa, what a combination. So full boxes. Okay, I've got this out of order, but that's okay. You've got your bottom washi, which again, like, oh my god, amazing. Date headers, date covers, and work labels. And then this page is in all of the kits, so you get the boxes down the side, the half boxes, you get the squared off half boxes, I guess. They're kind of more of third boxes, I don't know. They're square and they're boxes. Squared off quarter boxes, the, what are these called? Checklists, which I don't use when I use this format, but I do use them in leftovers for something else. One set of glitter headers, icons, some functional, more functional. This one's super functional, this page. Yeah, and this one only comes in the mini. I want to say this is the mini kit page. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And then you get your deco and scripts, and then more functional over here. So that is the mini kit, and that is everything that I need to make a spread. So that's why I get that one. It's great value for me as an international. I can't really spend $30 on a kit anymore. I just, $30 US as well, which is like 40 Australian dollars, sometimes up to 45 depending on the exchange rate, plus postage. So your girl gotta rein it in a little bit, and so I buy mini kits. To do the mini kits, to support them, I often buy the extras. So in this kit you get full, what are these called? Fashion boxes. So you get tall girls and you get extra boxes. So not every kit comes with extras, these like fashion girls, but most of them do. And I think I've said this before, but I like 10, minimum of 9, but prefer 10 full boxes to make a spread. So in the mini kit you get 8, which obviously is not 9 or is not 10. So I often have to add on the boxes if there are any, or if not, I have to pull from my leftovers, which I do frequently, but I prefer obviously the boxes that go with the kit. So I always try and pick those up. Then non-negotiable is the label sampler. I can't live without this. It's funny because I pick this up every time and I often end up with about this much leftovers. So technically I could do a spread without it, but I think I picked it up once. I didn't pick it up once and I absolutely freaked out and hated it because I didn't think I'd have enough boxes, even though I did. So non-negotiable, always pick this up, and then obviously always pick up the glitter headers as well. So that is my main format that I get from Elle, from Glam Planner. I'll also show you another format that I get from her in the next clip, but this is what I get in all my main kits, and the ones that I want to use in my main spread. Yeah, so check out Elle from Glam Planner. I think she's a lovely person. I really enjoy working with her. I've sort of spoken to her a little bit as being part of the PR program over the last year, and I really like her. I think she's done some great things for the planner community, and yeah, so definitely check her out. I will leave her link in the description and obviously put her info in the little tile before this clip. So yeah, on to the next format that I use. So the other format of kit that I get from Elle is the Biddy kit. So the other one was the mini, and that's what I use in my A5 wide or my standard size planner, whatever you want to go with. And then this I use in my Printpression B6, which we will go through later in the video. But I love this format for smaller planning. So you could use this for a personal planner, like of smaller rings, an A6, a B6, any of those sort of planners. I have used them in before, but at the moment I use B6. So you get 4 full boxes, which I need 5 to make a B6 spread. So what I do is use leftovers. So for example, I used this kit in my main spread last week and I've got 2 Fashion Girls left over, so I'll pull those in. Or I'll find something in my other leftovers that works to make 5. And then you've got some functional stuff here, icons, that sort of thing. And then you've got this page that is in all the kits, which has all of your functional. And then I do use those in this spread, and then I use these as well. So that is the Biddy format, and I find this a great option for, as I said, those smaller spreads that you don't need many stickers for. I found Elle is kind of the only person who has stuck with this format. I know not a lot of other shops have done this in the past. Like I used to buy from Caress Press. I think SPC even did it one time maybe. There are other shops out there, don't get me wrong, but I think Elle has kind of stuck with this format, and it's the one that works the most. It's only $7, so for my international buying self, that is wonderful, and I love that. And as I said, I can often combine, so I'll only buy one set of glitter headers, but I'll use it for my main spread, and then I'll use the leftovers in here. Same with the Fashion Girls, so I really enjoy that I can mix and match between the two formats to make a spread in both kits, in both planners. So yeah, that's Glam Planner, my first favourite sticker shop. So as I mentioned, I will leave her links down below. So next favourite sticker shop is Scribble Prints Co. So I, along with Elle, I think I've been buying from Scribble Prints Co. a little bit longer, but yeah, those are my 2 shops that I've shopped for the longest. So I used to buy from her all the time, I'll be honest, and I used to buy ultimate kits, so $30 a pop, US dollars again, plus add-ons. So it was costing me 50 Australian dollars for the kit and the add-ons for 1 week, which is a little bit nuts. But that was my choosing. I chose ultimate kits. But to be fair, I also found it extremely frustrating that her new releases go live at 2 AM my time, and she used to have 2 hours of what was it? 2 hours of like unlimited stock, which made it to 4 AM. So, and by then all the mini kits had sold out. So as an international, I found that extremely frustrating. So I was pretty much forced into buying ultimate kits, or I had to set an alarm for 2 o'clock in the morning, which is ridiculous. But since then, I made a suggestion on her video that she did even 24 hours for unlimited, and she actually took that on board and has done 48 hours ever since. So I think that's great, and she actually referenced me in the comment when she made that change, so she did listen, and I really have found that super helpful. And since then I have only purchased mini kits. So that was a bit of a long ramble, but just so you got a bit of a background on where I'm at with her. So I buy her mini kits like I do with Elle. So her format, you get the boxes, obviously, you get 8. You get this page, which has since changed, and I'm really upset about it because everything in the new format is squared. I'm going to try not to go off on a tangent, but I don't understand what is wrong with rounded. I understand mix and matching, don't get me wrong, love that, like you get both, which we'll go over in a second, but why is everything squared? Anyway, I'm going to use my mini kits with rounded and really enjoy them, and then be sad when I run out. So you get headers, which I don't use, you get little things, rounded quarter boxes, appointment, what are these called? No, fancy labels, circular rounded half boxes. Rest in peace. This page, which to be honest, I think in a mini kit, this page could be so much better utilized. I understand this is the same page that goes in the ultimate, and in the ultimate it makes more sense But in the mini, I just don't think these are the essential things that you need. I end up only using this little square here, and then I get rid of the rest. So, not my favourite, but anyway. Again, I think in a mini kit, you don't need this much deco. Personally, I think you need like this much. But that's, again, you get this page in both formats, so I understand she doesn't want to do different pages in different formats. I get that. And then you get these boxes, which I run out of really fast because I like them. And then the bottom washi. Oh, this is actually a cool bottom washi. I haven't noticed this. And then a thing that I love about Squirrel Prince Co. is you get the extra box. So in a mini kit, you get a minimum of 9 boxes, which I can make a spread out of. So I don't have to pull anything else in, or I don't have to buy the Fashion Girls, which I like. But often I do. And then your date covers. So quite similar formats, I'd say. But yeah, a little bit different. So that's the kit. In this one, you got a freebie of a toolbox, which the face looks odd, but that's okay. But normally I would buy that and add it on to make, as I said, 10 boxes, which you've heard 100 times. And then this is my non-negotiable from Squirrel Prince Co. So the glitter headers and the label sampler. So again, I kind of freak out that I don't think I have enough in a Squirrel Prince Co. mini to do my style, so I have to have a minimum of 1, and I often pick up 2 just to be sure, because I don't want to run out of boxes. So yeah, that is my format from Squirrel Prince Co., and that is the only format I purchase in shop now. I do, as I've mentioned, purchase Ultimate in the mystery because I think the value is better, but I can't pick it up. But in shop, I only purchase the mini kit, and these extras. So that's what my kits from SPC look like. So the next shop I want to talk about is Caress Press, and it took me a while to get going with her when she first came out. I don't know why. I just wasn't really on board with, well, actually I do know why. Premium matte. As my girl Planning Kalo would say, it is like dragging your pen through the mud. And I could not agree anymore. I hate it. It is awful. And I feel like for a time that's all she offered, I think. And that's why I just couldn't get on board. Or I was naive and didn't check and she did offer glossy. But I'm pretty sure there was a time way back when she only had premium. And that's why I didn't purchase. But I did purchase towards the end of her first go around and really liked her, although her kit format was never my favourite. But since she has been back, she is right up there with my other favourites, like 10 out of 10, love. I love her new format. I think it is so inclusive and it takes into account so many different planning styles and budgets, and yeah, I think it is fantastic that she has, I think it's 4. It may be 5, but I'm pretty sure it's 4 formats, and you choose the one that suits you, and I just think that is fantastic. Like, I cannot say enough good things about it. So I purchased the second one down from the top, so I think the top one is like the full kit or something, and then this one's the essentials, and then there's the mini, and then there's something underneath. I don't know what it is because that's too small for me, but I purchased the essentials. I could probably purchase the mini, but then I would have to buy extras, and she doesn't do extras. So instead of buying the mini and adding on extras like I do for other shops, I buy the essentials, which comes with those. So it works out to be about the same price anyway. So yeah, this is the format. So 8 full boxes. You get this page, which, chef's kiss, amazing. Look, round and square. See, they can work together. I promise you. You don't need to do everything in a square. And then you get this page, which, oh look, caters for square people as square people. Like what? Their heads are square. Square preferers. Is that a word? I don't know. As well. So how amazing is this? You get round and square. This is my ideal format. Like, I cannot say enough good things about this. I love glitter headers in the kit, which I know some people love. I don't really care if I have to add them on, whatever. It's like $4, I'll do it. You get some weirdo boxes from Kalo there, and washi. if I could open it. This page, never use. I actually love the font and I'm a bit sad that she changed it. I do understand because as a business owner you have to please your people and a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was different. I liked it, but I don't use this page, so it's kind of irrelevant what I think. Bottom washi, and then we love an extra box. We love 9. And then again, like, I don't have to buy date dots. I think that is criminally underrated. Like, I hate fishing around to find the dates and then you end up with dates that you've got like one date missing and you can't use it. No, hate. Love that you get these in the kit and they match the colours. That is just criminally underrated in my opinion. And then you've got a much more reasonable amount of deco. This is like the perfect amount in a mini kit. Flags, which I don't use. More flags, icons. And we're back to the start. So, I mean, that is just... I feel like I might have to say she's my favourite shop because of the format. She's definitely my favourite format. I cannot say enough good things about it. I absolutely love it. And I think it is so good, as I've said, that she has 4 formats to suit, one to suit everyone. So, love. Then, a bit of a copycat here. So I know Andrea came up with this first, and she does a lot of things, and then other shops copy it, which I understand to a degree, but it kind of frustrates me. There's been drama in the past where certain people have been accused of copying other people when everyone does it. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong, but you can't call some people out and not others. Like, sorry, but anyway, that's my little rant. I do love that she sells these, and often she has a few different colours and a few different patterns, which is cool and different. Love that. And then, again, innovation, 10 out of 10, you only get 1 box. I don't have to buy 4 and then only use 1. You go in and pick the one that you want and she sends you that one. Like, we love a queen. She is just amazing. I feel like I have gone a bit ranty with Caress Press, but in a good way, because I love what she's doing for everyone. I love inclusivity and I love what she's doing for the community, so please keep it up because I love you. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. So last but certainly not least for my favorite kit shops is Sticky Essentials. So this one is a little bit different for why she's my favorite. So I'm going to flick through the kit, but she has since changed her format, so it's kind of not super relevant, and the format changes for the better, so be happy. I just haven't got one of her kits yet, her new format. I've got a couple sitting in my cart, but I'm waiting to place a bigger order. But this is like the older format, so as I said, I'll flick through it quickly, but it's not super relevant because it has changed. But the reason I love Sticky Essentials so much is because of the value. She, I really feel like, has brought value and, how do I put it, like included, she's more inclusive for people who don't have $30 to spend on a kit. For example, this is a full kit which has like fucking 15 pages, it's so big, and it's $21. It includes everything, so I don't have to add stuff on. $21. At other shops, I spend $30 and then I have to add the glitter headers, and then I have to add this, and then I have to add that, and it's $40 before exchange. So I love that her pricing is inclusive and it's fair, but also I don't expect shops to undercut themselves and, you know, sell things for cheap, but I feel like she has really nailed her niche in the market, which is bringing the same art, just as well done, just as well put together, just as high quality, but she has a much more reasonable price. So for that, Sticky Essentials, Delilah, I thank you. As an international, I really thank you. So this is her like full kit, I think it's called, her highest, you know, fullest kit. So you get 8 boxes again. You get this page here, which, as I said, I'm not going to go through this too in depth because it has changed little things and boxes, but as I said, it's changed for the better, which is a bit wild to believe because this is already, you know, banging. Like, okay, I don't use these, let's just get rid of those. Glitter headers, look how much stuff you get. Like, I can't. For $21, girl, you are the queen. Deco, I actually like this amount in the ultimate kit. In a mini, I wouldn't like this much, but in the full kit, perfect. this bottom washi though, and you get a 9th. Like, thank you so much. Bottom washi, date covers. You get the I probably added these on, but anyway, they are here. Maybe actually, I think maybe you get them with Sticky Essentials. Could be wrong. And then we're back to the start. So $21 US for all of that. And then if you don't want to spend $21 US, you can spend, I think it's 12 or 13 for the mini. Like, that pricing is unbeatable. So again, for that, Sticky Essentials, I thank you, because you have really brought inclusivity budget-wise, especially to international. Well, I enjoy it. I can't speak about anyone else. But your pricing is fantastic. So thank you. And that is it for my favorite kit shops. So I have a few more that I have recently branched out and tried, or I shouldn't say tried, I've purchased, and they're currently sitting in my US box in Florida, and I'll be receiving them soon. And they are Halloween kits, so I actually will be using them pretty fast, which is exciting. And hopefully you'll see an updated version of this with some of those shops in them, because as I said, I've tried to branch out a little bit, try some new shops, and I'm looking forward to receiving those in the mail and seeing what they're like. So, but for now, those are my top 4, and I would really encourage you to check them out. I'm sure if you've been in the community for a while, none of those shops are new to you. They've kind of been killing it for a while, but if they are new perhaps and you haven't tried them, I'd really encourage you to give them a go, because they are great. Now, let's get into some of my other favorites. Okay, so next up we're going to talk about my favorite foil shops. So there really is one shop that I shop from pretty much exclusively, and we'll go through her shop at the end because it is my favorite. And then there's a couple of others that I buy like sort of more niche things from. So we'll start with them, and then as I said, we'll go into my favorite shop at the end because there's quite a bit to talk about. But we'll start off with a shop that we've already talked about. Actually, all 3 of these shops we've already talked about to start off with. But the first one is Glam Planner. So I wanted to show what foil I pick up from her. So she has these binder sheets, which, please don't mind this god-awful hole. This is totally my bad. I hacked it. They do come punched, but they come like these 3 holes, so much nicer and cleaner, but I hacked this one to death, so that's just me. But she does these binder sheets because she does sell, it comes in special events, but she does sell a binder, and you get the sheets that are this size and you put them in the binder. That's kind of the concept. She does sort of fun foil colours to put into the binder. So she's done like a black and like a purple and a red, but I purchased the date covers and the date dots because I think this is great value. So you get like 3 sets of covers and 3 sets of dots and 3 sets of covers, and I have these in each foil. So this one's in gold. All of the main foil I've got is in gold, just because it sort of shows up on the camera, I guess. But yeah, I don't buy the little sheets of date covers anymore. I buy these because I think they are better value. So I pick up my date covers and my date dots from Glam Planner. And then I also pick up my kit foil from Elle. So I don't know of any other shop that does this. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Elle is the only one. She does specific foil for the kit. So this sheet I've already popped on the kit. As you can see, it's like a sparkle hollow there. But you get the sheet like this. So this one originally came with 2 sheets. Obviously I've already used the first one on the Fashion Girl that comes in this kit, but it comes like this, and all the foil is for specific spots on the kit. So I'll try and show you the best, but like for this one, for example, you can see the foil is on everything except her skin. So like you put it on and it matches up with the box. So Elle does that for some kits, not every kit. This is another example. So the foil, which look how amazing that is. It's focusing on my fingernail, please don't do that. Is on everything except the skin. So the foil is specifically made for this kit, which I think, as I said, I don't know any other shop that does that. I could be wrong, but I don't. And I love this little touch, so it just makes your kits like that much more special. So I really love how she does this, and this is just one example, I said, of a sparkle hollow, but she does a lot of overlays like this to go with certain kits. And they're often in like different foils, so she doesn't normally do sparkle hollow, but it's in this. Like in another kit, there's been like green, or red, or purple, or yeah, all different sort of foil colours that she brings in. Specifically, in the Summer Mystery, there's pink and blue. Like one page is pink, one page is blue, and they go over certain parts of the kit, which is really cool. So I really love getting, as I said, foil from Elle, because they are specific for the boxes, which is really unique. So that's what I buy from Glam Planner. Next is Scribble Prints Co. So I know she has like a whole, oh god, like so much foil, but I only buy Wiggles from her because the main foil, as I've mentioned, I buy from somewhere else, which we'll go into in a minute. But I do love Scribble Prints Co.'s Wiggles. So a bit of a preface or background, I used to buy them pretty much every week, all the foil colors I liked anyway. I didn't just go willy-nilly, when they were $10 for the like the smaller, like the twinkle and that sort of format. Since she has increased them to like, what's this, like 15 sheets, I don't know, a lot, I just cannot justify. I think they're $15 for the opening weekend on special, 15 US, and they go to like 19 outside of that. That is like 20 plus Australian dollars on special and 25 plus Australian dollars not, which is just a little bit outside of my price range. As I mentioned before in the kit section, I am, you know, I can't be spending 30 US dollars on the kit, and I certainly can't be spending 20 to 25 US dollars, 20 to 25, so let me start again. I can't be spending 30 US dollars, which is about 40 to 45 Australian dollars on a kit, plus 20 to 25 Australian dollars on a Wiggle. That's like $60 on 1 week. A little wild. So since she has increased the size, which don't get me wrong, it's great value, I don't disagree, I just don't find myself buying them anymore because of that price factor. But recently she has been bringing out these Misfit, I say that lightly, Misfit Wiggles, which are the 10 US dollars price range, which is about 13 Australian dollars. This is one of them. She also did like a Bonfire Copper, which I haven't got, it's still in my US box, but this like shattered blue-green prism, which is stunning. And they're, as I said, 10 US dollars. So I am more than happy to pay. I can see why they're Misfit. They're like dusty, but I foil a lot of my own stuff, and a lot of my own stuff is dusty and missing foil patches, and like I'm not a perfectionist, I don't care. So I'm much happier with the price for these. So I picked up the copper one, like that bonfire one, because of the price, and I'll probably consider picking up more if she keeps doing these. Obviously it's not ideal for her that they are like that's got foil on it, that they are Misfit, but for me and my price range it is. So this is just one example. This is the new format, so you do get a hell of a lot of stuff. So you get the washi, icons, scripts, which I often find myself using like 1 or 2 of these. I think they're, I don't know, obviously Target is not as big here. If that said Kmart for Australia, I'd use it. I don't do a day for like a Mark laundry specifically. I like that they are sort of generic, but I don't find myself using them. Then you get 6 of these, which is great, but I can make use of 3, like that comes in the mystery. Food, I very rarely use these. I think these are catered towards American, which I mean, we eat the same food, I just, as a whole, we do not eat out anywhere near as much as Americans seem to, or that I see them on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. So I very rarely use these. But then this is my favorite page. The icons, look at that, amazing. And then you get a little twinkle deco. So yeah, that's pretty much exclusively what I buy from Scribble Prints Co. in terms of foil now, just her Wiggles and just the ones that are on special. And then last for my sort of niche foils, or this is actually funny because it's kind of the anti-foil, I guess, is Sticky Essentials. So let me get this out of the way. I buy black from Sticky Essentials. She's one of the only main shops I find that does black. Everyone else foils everything, which, I mean, I kind of understand from a business point of view, because if you foil everything, most people are going to buy 4. So 1 of each foil of everything, as opposed to if you don't foil it, I'm going to buy 1. I get that as a business, it makes sense. However, I will buy scripts that are black or other things that are black, as opposed to other shops where they're foiled. I just won't buy them at all. So I don't know. I get scripts that I don't generally use that much. Well, I say that, I use Slow-Pin all the time, and I used to get my nails done all the time, but I can't because of lockdown. But anyway, I don't use day off very often. Yeah, so I get scripts that I don't use that often in black, so I can foil them myself or just put them in black. I love that. And then I love that she does these. All of her like overlays come in black, so I've got a few of these, and I foil them with either like gold, silver, rose gold, or I have some pretty niche foils that if I'm matching them up with a kit, I'll do that. But I love that I can buy this and then foil it myself and not have to buy like 1 gold, 1 rose gold, 1 silver, 1 hollow, and then I don't get to use the fun foils. So yeah, I love that Sticky Essentials. Again, mate, she's coming at me for price. She's pulling on my heartstrings, because everything she does I feel like is consumer oriented as opposed to business, which, I said, don't get me wrong, a business is a business and they need to make money, but I like that her decisions seem to be based on the consumer. So those are my niche foil shops, and now I'm going to go into my number 1, my foil queen, who I get everything from. Okay, so let's get into it. So I pretty much picked up a couple of everything so you can get an idea. So this is my favorite foil shop, hands down. So Monique Plans, or Monique_plans on Instagram. I think that's also her shop name. Could be wrong, I'll check. But Monique is amazing. She has done an amazing job of bringing foil, which traditionally was either out of reach or too expensive or simply unavailable to the Australian market, without compromising on quality or price. So hats off to you, girl. You've done amazing. Your shop is, fantastic. As I'm always shopping. I'm always, asking when restocks are happening and what's going on. I spend lots of money with you because I love your shop, and I love what you do. So if you don't already, please check out Monique Plans on Etsy and Instagram. I promise you won't be disappointed. She's always coming out with new products. She's got a really exciting new product coming out very shortly, actually, which you might see if you check out her Instagram. And yeah, I'm really lucky to have worked with her on a collaboration, and also call her a friend. So please check her out, and let's get into what she offers. So starting off, just picked up a few examples of header overlays. So again, everything's in gold to kind of keep it simple, but she's got these beautiful header overlays. So she's got a heap of different varieties. So this one is like a line variety here, like a double line, and then this one, God, I'm terrible at showing foil, there it is, the heart variety. So hey, she's got stars, she's got hearts, she's got stripes, she's got glitter, like everything you can think of. So you can pick up obviously foil, header overlays. I'll show overlays next. Where are we here? So next is full box overlays. So there's a whole different variety of foil full box overlays that you can pick up. So she's got more simple ones like this line here, like double line box. These are some of my favorites. So like the glitter sort of twinkle star, whatever you want to call it, and then you've got like the cutout in the middle. So more lines. These are kind of like Art Deco style, which are really cool and different. And then she's also got like more niche ones. So how cool would these be for like going to the zoo? Obviously you probably wouldn't use all of them in a spread, but you could pull in, 1 or 2 for each spread. And I don't have one with me, but she also does like quote overlays. So a whole different theme, like wedding, baby, food, cooking. There's so many, I can't think of them, but yeah, there's so many different quote overlays that she does, so you can check those out. Then she does icons, so I've pulled out a full page because most of my pages are actually missing a lot because I use them all the time. So just foil round icons, which are my favorite because you get more foil this way. Oh, I'll just get rid of that because it's glaring. Yeah, these are my favorites, and I just requested these to be in the shop if they weren't already, and many came through for me, which is amazing. Just these like little line sort of deco. You can add them on to full boxes or half boxes, or use them as filler if you're a white space planner, but I just really like these. And then an example of some weekend banners that she has. This is my favorite font, so I picked this one out. But she's also got like heaps of different fonts, some with like squiggles on the end or like bows, or so many different types, but these ones are my favorite. And then she's got, oh, that's gone flying, bottom washi overlay. So this one's a star one that I picked out. So full and closed and open stars, I guess. So you get the two different varieties, which is fun. She's got heaps of different ones, so like hearts and lines and bows and whatever you can picture. My favorite one actually is a like hanging stars. I don't actually have any because I've used them all, but it's like all little hanging stars, and they, oh, amazing. And then I also love the lace one that she has, so check that out and you'll be able to see. Next, I've got these overlay. This is actually in gold hollow, that's why it looks a bit different, but not overlay, like day extenders. So these are horizontal ones. I do generally tend to make these myself because they're pretty easy, but these are pre-bougied, if you will. So they've already got the foil underneath, which I like using sometimes. And let's be honest, sometimes I prefer to just buy them and spend a couple of dollars rather than getting out my silhouette and fighting with it and making them. So she's got these in vertical, in the ones that like open long lengthways, tall ways, I don't know, you know what I mean, but all different varieties of those. And then last but certainly not least, probably the most exciting, is her scripts. So aside from those few black Sticky Essentials ones, and I've just placed an order for another black scripts shop, I don't have any other scripts. All of my scripts are from Monique, so, and I use them all the time. I probably have over 100, I do have over 100 sheets of scripts, which is a bit scary, but anyway, we move on. So starting off with her custom scripts, so you can see these are sort of custom words that I have chosen, and she's made for me, so that's an option in the shop. She often opens up, I think it's 10 spots at a time, so you've got to get in quick. But yeah, she opens up spots so you can do your customs, so I love just writing down what I need, and then once I've got a good collection, I'll see if she's got some spots open. So and you can see the different sizes. Some are on 1 line, some are on 2 lines, but I love her custom scripts, and they come in the 4 main foils as well. I think she also does them in star gold hollow and silver, but I could be wrong. But that star gold hollow is my favorite one that she does. It's amazing. And then last thing to show is probably the most exciting. So this is our collab that we did last year. So this was in the lead up to a couple of planner markets that she went to, and then I went and helped out. But she makes, so this is my handwriting, and then she makes them into stickers, which is so fun. I love it. I've got a few different, I think I have probably like 12 or 15 different words that you can choose from, and they're kind of in different font. I say font loosely because it's handwriting, but you know, different styles. So I've just pulled out a couple. So obviously coffee is pretty popular, and Payday, I think this one's my favorite. I don't know why, I just love the way I wrote it. You know, a bit of a plug for myself, but anyway. Homework and study, Netflix and chill, which I use quite often. And then, so get rid of that Target run for the US guys, Kmart run for us Australians. So, and then back to coffee. So I also do have, it's called, I think it's our first like sheet, and it is the sampler. So it's what I use for like a week. So it's got 5 work scripts, a couple of coffees, a Payday, a Kmart run, a grocery prep, meal prep, that sort of thing. Sort of like what you would use for 1 week. So those are also in the shop. I'm actually pretty much out of those because I use them all the time. But definitely check those out. So that is everything from Monique, and that is all of my foil favorites. But as you can see, it's kind of by far and above, you can see who's my favorite shop. And as I kind of mentioned, I went on and on a lot in the start. She is a beautiful person. I said I really appreciate what she's done bringing foil to the Australian market, and her foil is of such a high quality. So please check her out. I know you won't be disappointed because her stuff is just so good. And that is everything for my foil favorites. So let's move in to the next favorites. Next favorites I want to talk about is my character stickers. So I know Melissa really wanted to see this quite in depth, but to be honest, I really don't use that many shops' character stickers. So I'm going to go in depth as I can, like I have with the other shops, but I don't have a huge range of shops because I generally tend to stick with what I know and purchase from them sort of over and over again. So we'll jump into it, but yeah, I just don't have too many shops because I like comfortability. So let's start with Fox and Cactus, which I'm sure pretty much everyone has heard of. They are an Australian shop, which is great. I love supporting Australians, although I do have a confession to make. I have actually never purchased from Fox and Cactus directly. I have quite a lot of Fox and Cactus stickers, but they have all come from the buy sell trade or like D-stashes. I don't actually know why. Honestly, I don't know. I have always just purchased from buy sell trade. I don't know if it's because it's cheaper, but I mean, I spend $4 at other shops, so I don't know. I think I've been on her shop a few times to purchase, and then I get overwhelmed and close out of it, which is not really user friendly for me, not for her website. But yeah, for some reason I have always just purchased from the buy sell trade. I also think it's because I'm always late on the cool hair train, and I never get them in shop, so I always have to pick them up I don't know. Anyway, moving on. That is why I love Fox and Cactus, because of the cool hair people. I don't know what you call them, girls. I am not someone who needs to have the girl or fashion girl or character match me. I couldn't care less if it doesn't have blonde hair and, you know, light skin. I'd much rather use something that matches the kit, or something that's diverse, or something with cool hair. But I couldn't care less if they don't look like me. So the thing I use from Fox and Cactus the most is her laptop girls, which is what you can see here. I have a few other bits and pieces, mainly like Christmas, like summer in Australia Christmas, because you can't get those anywhere else. And a few other like fun haired girls, but the majority of things that I love is her laptop girls. I use these for when I work at my main job, because I am on a computer all day. So I've got some purple hair, which I actually used these for the first time in my last spread, which is fun because obviously they're such a bright purple. I haven't had a chance to pull them in because I haven't matched, but definitely they went great here, so love those. This one's been heavily used. This one's probably a bit more. Obviously this one has a bit of a darker skin tone, but again, so I don't care if it's got light, if it's got dark, if it's got medium, whatever, it doesn't bother me. So that's the sheet there. Really cool, fun colors that I can pull in. Oh, and then I've got another one. I actually wish that I bought more of these, or she brought these back, because these are probably my most used, just because they are so, like, they have different colors. Then we've got the black with the blue hair, so I also used these just recently, and pulled that into a blue spread, so I've only got one sheet of those, I think. This one I'm running quite low, so it's the, like, medium skin with the hot pink hair. This one is my most used girl, so I have this in like reading, in fitness, in a whole lot of other ones, and I really like it. It goes with a lot of spreads, but as you can see I've only got a few left. Then this is the one that looks most like me, but I think her hair is very yellow, which I don't love, and the purple shirt doesn't go with a lot, so I don't really like buying these because I find it hard to pull in. Then we've got the red hair, which I think is like my favorite sheet because it's, surprise, surprise, autumn colors, but I love this one. And this is more of that. More of the girl that looks like me. And then we're back to the start. So that's Fox and Cactus, again an Australian shop, so just killing it. I love their shop, but I probably should just order from them directly to get their cool hair colored girls, but that's what I use from them. I really love her laptop girls. So moving on, we'll go into the shop that's probably newest to me, which is Happy Dyer. So she ships from Asia somewhere, I want to say. Philippines, maybe? No, I'm not, it's definitely Asia. So for us, that's pretty close. They came pretty quickly. I do like that. So I really like her variety. So for example, let's say this girl, or this picture, what's it called? This sticker, thank you. So you can choose the hair colors and then you can choose the size. So for this one, like I chose blonde hair and brown hair because my best friend has brown hair. And then same with like the couple. So I have blonde hair, Troy has brown hair, and you choose the size. So you can go small, you can go medium. I don't think I have any large because they would be way too big, but you can go large if you want to. And she has that many different options that you don't see anywhere else. So I don't know if it's because she's in Asia and she's kind of outside of the US bubble, but not everything is Americanized, obviously, but she has so many different things that you just don't see elsewhere, which I love. I picked up so many different sheets that like I've never seen anywhere else, so I really would recommend her if you're looking for something a little bit different. And also, I probably should have said at the start, my preference for character stickers is like people. I don't love animals, but I also like, I don't know, like shops that you'll see in a minute that they're not people, they're not animals, they're just like heads or whatever. I don't know, you'll see. But my preference is people. I tend to like them to be more realistic like these are. So yeah, I've only actually ever ordered once from her. I wanted to see what it was like first, but I do really like her stuff, so I'll definitely order again. I also like her paper. It's not just a plain like textury matte. Yes, it's matte, but I think it's a little bit nicer than some of the other shops. And she also does doodles. So these are my most used coffee sticker. Obviously they're kind of like fake Starbucks, but they're perfect to mark coffee. And she has quite a few doodles. Like I also have like Polaroid cameras, I have dogs, even though I don't have any dogs, but anyway. But she does some doodles, which I really like as well. So that is Happy Dyer. Next up, I have Glam Planner. So this is now the third time you are seeing Elle shop. So as you can see, it's definitely a favorite of mine. And she does her Teeny and Friends line. So essentially, you've got the 5 girls, and then there's a new 6th one, which we'll go in a minute. But you get the 5 girls. They have a pet as well. I can never remember their names. So all I know is like this one's Lolly. That's all I got. But they all have a name. I think that's Bippity. Could be wrong, but they all have a name. And they all look slightly different. So you can either pick the one that suits you or looks like you, or if you don't care, you just pick whatever. Or you get these sheets that are like samplers. So these ones originally came in the subscription, the mystery, which I don't get the Teeny and Friends, but you can get those into your mystery. And you get one of each girl, which I like because, as you know, I don't care what it looks like. I just want to match the spread. So I can put any of these in the spread to match. So I've just got a couple here. So we've got like Disney, we've got like Halloween, like their pet is in the pumpkin. I don't love the pets per se, but I also don't hate them, so whatevs. And then you've got like, I love when she does this, like she dresses the girls up in like a theme. So this one is villains. Obviously you've got like Maleficent and the evil Snow White Queen, Ursula, that's the Queen of Hearts, I'm pretty sure, and then Cruella. But I've got like Princess, I'm just drawing a blank, but she does like a lot like this, and I really like it. Like she dresses them up, so these ones are my favorite that she does. And even this one, like they're not sort of set as like that is, but like this one's a unicorn, this one's a bunny rabbit, that's a cat, I think. That's a panda. Oh, I guess it's like their animal. Ah, right, I get it. That one is, I have no idea what that thing is. Any ideas? Don't know. But I like that they're slightly different, and then we're back to Disney. So yeah, they used to be like probably a little bit big, but she has since reformatted the size, so you get this now, and this is the new girl. So this is Kisma, and her pet is called Ass, which I like. It's, you know, a great play on words. And she is kind of like the black cloud, angry, sad sort of character, which I think is fun and a good contrast. So like these are the sheet sizes that you get now. So this one is like crying, which is like the Animal Crossing, come on Frick, Animal Crossing crying face, and then like a coffee. So these go great if you're doing like a monochrome spread. I really like to pull these in, or if I'm just feeling, you know, pissed off with the world. Perfect. So those are the sheets from Glam Planner. I do really like those. Again, as I have said, I feel like 100 times with Elle, they're different. I don't feel like I see this sort of thing in other shops, which I really enjoy. So again, a lot of the time I get them and I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with this? But I appreciate that they're different, and they're, yeah, unique. So that's from Glam Planner. Next, I'm going to go into another Australian shop, which is Stella Bow Sticker Co. So this is kind of a little bit different from character stickers, I guess, but I keep all of them together in one binder, so I'm going to include them. And this is sort of more like multicolor. So I've only recently, ages ago I have shopped from her before. I know she's had a few different shops in the past, and you know, hasn't had the best history, to be honest, but I do like her multicolor. I think she has like so many different icons that you can choose from that I can't find anywhere else. And she's Australian and her prices are reasonable. The only thing I will say is the paper is like it feels really cheap, and it's really like textury. I hate when you can hear it. I shouldn't be able to hear it. A really textury matte, and the stickers don't often always come off the page, so they're not the highest quality. However, they are reasonably priced, so I think the price to quality like ratio is good. I'm happy with it. So I've only ordered once. I ordered during a sale, so I picked up like a whole like massive stack of stuff, but I will be going back because I do enjoy her stuff. So what I pick up from her is icons in multicolor. So these are like podcasts, so I use them to listen to podcasts, or for when I have like lectures and stuff. I really like them for that. And then we've got like books, so you can see I just pulled these out of my study section, as you can see, but you get so many different colors. Oh, that's a full sheet, you can probably see there, of everything. And I've got like houses and airplanes and cars and petrol and books and like so many different things, which I love. And then the other thing that I love from her is flat lays. I know, what's the shop called? Paper Shear does flat lays, but I can't be bothered waiting for stuff to come from the UK. So I am happy that we have an Australian shop that does them. So yeah, she has like that many flat lays, like studying, like this one's like cooking, pizza, food, drinking, crafting, like so many different ones, and I love that. I said I probably ordered, I reckon, 50 sheets in my first order, which is a bit nuts, but I love them. I've been using them, you know, in most spreads, and I would definitely be ordering again. So I really would encourage you if you're looking for some multicolor stuff. So I know the trend is like foil icons with bows on them at the moment, which whatever, but if you're looking for something a little bit different, a little bit more old school, and this used to be a thing, check Stella Bow out, because I really do like her stuff. And then the last two are probably, actually there's three left, sorry, so I'll go into this one. So this is Wonton and a Million. Now this is a shop that I really enjoy, but I have only ordered from once, and that honestly is because I just haven't had a need to go back and order more as yet, but I definitely will. So she has like little, they're like Asian inspired, so little like steam buns, dim sums, pork rolls, that sort of thing, as her characters, which I really enjoy, something different. Again, they're not animals, but they're not people, they're like little head things, which I like. So I've got a lot of her food ones, so like this, you get like different ones, which I guess you do get from other shops. I guess that's a thing, but I just like her stuff. So this one's like a Mexican, like taco, burrito, nachos, for example, margaritas, of course. So I really, her paper is my favorite out of all the shops. You can probably see there, it's got like a sheen, so it's not matte. It's probably more like a vinyl, but they just feel better quality. Unlike matte, which just feels like it can rip in my hand, this is better quality. It's like a vinyl. I can't hear it as well, which is my favorite. So yeah, I don't have a huge range from her, but I do really like her stuff, so I'll definitely be ordering again. Then I've got like this Mickey and Minnie sheet, which this is really sad because I used this to mark when we booked our Disney trip, which meant to get cancelled, so that's really sad, but I do have them for next time. And then I've got these photography ones here, so as you can see, like you just get a variety, so to match a lot of different things, like you get different characters and then different characters in different colors, which I really like. So that's One Ton in a Million. As I said, I've only ordered from her once, but I really love her quality, and I love the paper, so I would definitely be ordering from her again. And then I have, I've only got like 2 sheets from here, probably because I'm sure everyone has seen this shop before. I don't think I need to go into it too in depth, like literally everyone has seen it, which is Once More with Love, and I think she gets enough support from, you know, famous planner people that, you know, I prefer to support smaller shops. Not that there's anything wrong with her, I love her stuff, but I don't think she needs any more help, let's put it that way. So I do shop from her, so I wanted to include her. I do love her Disney, what are these called? Stickers. All the different lines of Disney that she has. So like all the movies, you know, obviously they're named differently, so there's no copyright, but all the different Disney movies, like this one's a theme park here. So I think I used these for my Japan Disney trip last year. And then like photography ones here. So yeah, I said I don't have I have a huge collection of them, but I don't feel like I need to pull them out because every man and his dog knows Once More with Love, and I'm sure everyone shops there. As I said, she gets a lot of support, and deservedly so. She seems like a nice person and puts out some great stuff, but I don't need to, yeah, pump her up anymore. And her paper is matte as well, which I can hear it. It's not my favorite, it's not my least favorite, it's not terrible, but it is definitely a matte paper. So that's Once More with Love. And then last but certainly not least for character stickers is the Coffee Monsters Co. or Helen. So very similar to Once More with Love, she's one of the bigger character sticker shops, but I have shopped from her for forever, honestly. She was the first character sticker shop I ever bought from, and I've loved her, and I really honestly took a long time to try Once More with Love because I was so happy with Coffee Monsters Co. And ever since I buy from Once More with Love. I pick up stuff that I like and stuff that I can't get elsewhere, but predominantly I purchase from Coffee Monsters Co. I don't know why, it's just a personal preference. I really like her stuff, so I use a lot of these laptop stickers for my work, similar to how I use the Fox and Cactus laptop girls. So I really like these. They're super neutral, which I love. It's just that little coffee cup that's pink, which is fine. And then I've got like these rainy day ones, just for an example, and then like these summer ones. So obviously I just dug into my season sheet. But yes, again, I don't feel like I need to pull all of them out because I'm sure you've all seen the Coffee Monsters Co. stickers before. But I do have a really big collection of her, and she's probably the one that I have the most of, actually, and the one that I use the most. So I really like Helen's shop, and I encourage you to check her out. If you like Once More with Love and you've shopped there before, I'd encourage you to check Helen out because I don't know who's been doing it longer. I feel it might be Helen. Not that there's a competition, but I really would encourage you to support Helen and Coffee Monsters Co. because she really is amazing. I think I first bought from her when she was 16, when she started the shop, and that's just incredible to me. So yeah, check her out. I love her stuff. So that's it for the character stickers. As I said, I don't have a whole lot of shops because honestly I just buy from the same shops over and over again. But if you have any recommendations of shops that I should try or shops that you love, I'd love to hear it. But that's all my character stickers, and now we'll talk about the last section of my favourites. So last but not least, I feel like I've said that 100 times already in this video, but last is my sort of supplies section, or like other category if you will. So this is, I've got planners, washi, pens, and then like utensils that I use. So we'll get into that section. So first things first is my washi. So I'm pretty much an exclusive Simply Gilded user. So all of my washi that I use is from her. I do have a few rolls that I picked up in like Itoya and a couple of other like Japanese stationery stores when I was there last year, but those are kind of the outliers. I mainly use Simply Gilded. So I picked out a few rolls just to show what I use, but overall I don't use the 10mm, and it kind of drives me insane that I have to buy the set, even like for something I'm not going to use, and I have to then sell because I just don't, as I said, use it. In saying that, I really haven't shopped at Simply Gilded in a while because I don't need any more washi. I have like 2 big 4-drawer containers, I guess, that are full. Like, I don't need anything else. If I do shop, it's generally in the pre-sale because I don't have to worry about stuff selling out and I can sort of choose what I want, but as a whole I haven't shopped too much anymore. I also used to be subbed to her mystery kit, or not mystery kit, like sub box, but I found I was taking the washi, maybe the pen and maybe the pouch out, and then selling the rest, which is just wasteful. So, and I didn't need the washi that bad, so I unsubbed probably 6 months ago, and I haven't looked back. So anyway, these are just some rolls that I picked out so I can show what I do use from her, but the main rolls, and I'm sure the main rolls everyone uses, are the bows. So again, 15mm. I love her bows. I love her inverted bows, the new ones, which is like all foil. Oh, this one's inverted actually, all foil and just the white bow, and then obviously her traditional foil bow. So these are some ones that I've just picked out here, but yeah, I do love pulling these into spreads and matching them up. I also use, not a whole lot, but I do use some, come on focus, Stardust, I think it's called. It's focusing on my hand instead. Stardust washi, I'm sure you've all seen it before, but I don't buy it. That makes sense. The ones that I have are from sub boxes that I had, and I do just use those. Then I love the Constellation. That's probably my favorite washi, so I do use those. And then the moons that come in the like sets that you get, so I do use those as well. So that's where I get my washi from, as I said, pretty much exclusively. Then we'll go into, I guess, supplies. So I use this slice tool because it is easily accessible. I can get it from Spotlight in Australia, which is easy to get to for me. I know there's a few probably better ones, but I hate Amazon. I hate ordering from there, so I don't use it. So I just use this from, as I said, Spotlight. This one is the only one I've ever bought and is stupidly blunt, so I probably need to buy another one. But it is, can't get there because of stage 4 restrictions, so maybe when we can leave the house. But at the moment it works, it's fine, it's just blunt. So that's the slice tool that I use. And then probably my favorite thing I have ever found in the planner world, or not even in the planner world, I found these, is my tweezers. So this is what they look like. They're like sharp enough to cut someone, honestly. I often prick myself because they're so sharp. And these are from Spotlight, but they're actually from the embroidery section, so the sewing embroidery section, because I don't know, they use these, I guess, and they need them to be super sharp. Whereas ones that I've brought before are like eyebrow tweezers or something, which are just not, they don't cut the mustard. I bought these because I really wanted the Cricut ones, but they come in a pack and it's like $50 for the pack of everything, and I just don't need the other stuff. And then I found these. The Spotlight lady was like, oh, what about these? I was like, you are a legend. And ever since then, I have not looked back. These are my favorite. I love them. Perfect length, like they're really long. Perfect like thing at the end, I don't know what you call it, and they're pointy. Love them. Absolutely love them. If you're in the market for some tweezers, if you're in Australia, these are what you need. Next, we'll go into pens, which, warning, this is super anticlimactic. So I am not a pen whore. I do not care. My pens I use are actually from Kmart, and they're like, I think $2 for a pen. They're the ones that come in the boxes. They're often in like the electronic section. I don't know why, near the stationery. And they look like fake pen gems, I guess, but obviously tackier. But this is just an example of one. But I have never had an issue with these. I've tried the Pilot G2. I've tried, what's this one? Oh, that's my Pilot. No, this is my Uniball Signo. I've tried that. I can't find the other one that I've tried. This one? There's another Uniball. There's another one I tried recently as well. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's another Uniball. I've also tried the Pilot G2, and I just find them all too inky, which I don't like. I don't like gel. I don't like ink. I don't want it to dry. So these cheapy Kmart ones, like here's a whole, I mean, literally they're $2. So these are the best. I love these. If they run out, I just buy a new one for $2. So sorry if you're expecting anything more exciting, but I don't use anything more exciting, so pens it is. Next, we're moving on to planners. So I use two planners. One is a A5 wide and one is a B6. So this is my B6. It is from Printpression, who I have previously bought a PP Weeks, which I loved the idea and the concept, but the size wasn't right for me. So I knew when I wanted to move into B6, I was going to get it from Printpression. I do like the spiral ones that he's doing now, but I think I like this better. I think I like it all being in one like small, neat little section. So if you haven't seen one of these before, so essentially you get the months in the front, which this is the only thing that I don't love. Obviously because it's hardbound, you can't customize it. I understand that, but I wish you could. I don't need months. I don't do monthlies. I hate monthlies. So I kind of just have this empty space in the front. Yeah, so empty space before you get to the weeks. So this is an example of a spread. I'll kind of flip through so you can see. I'll also be doing a plan with me for this planner in the next video. I've actually already put down the base because I did that before I decided I wanted to film it, but I thought it might still be helpful to kind of see how I lay it out. And then if you like that, I'll do a full plan with me, like without the base. So yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. I love it. Oh, this is my own. I made this kit. I still love it. Yeah, I really love this. Leftovers, as I've talked about in a few other videos. This is an example, actually. Right back in the start, I mentioned that I buy bitty kits from Elle Glam Planner, and then they come with 4 boxes. So I then find another box that fits, and as you can see, it does look different. I'm not saying it's perfectly seamless, but it's that same like winter vibe, so that's what I do. That's so another kit that I made, which chef's kiss. And then this is a little sneaky peeky at what I'll be doing in the plan with me. If anyone wants to see a blank thing, this is what it looks like. So it is like a grid, so you get the date covers up the top, and then it's a grid all the way down, and then you get Saturday and Sunday like half size, and then you just get that all the way to the back. I think with some notes pages, could be wrong. Yeah, some blank grid pages in the back. So oh, that's a little sneak peek. That's the Pre-Impression B6. So I use that for my, at the moment, because I only picked it up recently, I've been using that for memory spreads, but in the future it's going to be my plan ahead and my like study and work. So, and then I'll obviously fill in the gaps with like what I did for the week, but primarily for planning ahead for study and work. And then last but not least, I guess the piece de resistance, my main planner. So this is what it is. It's the Aura Estelle Cloud, which I hate to be one of those sheep that jumped on the train, but at the time it seemed like the best idea. I did pick this up super cheap from the buy sell trade at a time when I was thinking, do I do it, do I not? And it kind of popped up and I was like, oh perfect, I'll pick it up. Now, I'm not crazy about it. I don't love it. I just like the size. I'm not one of those crazy people who's bought like 5 of these. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But it fits what I need. It was cheap. I don't hate it. So we're sticking with it. So I'll just open it up. And this is my little setup. So I don't think I need to film a setup video because honestly it's pretty basic. It's literally like a blue, grey and white theme. There's me, in case you didn't know, that's my name, all the way through. And yeah, so I'm sure you know the format of the A5 wide. I'm not going to go into it too much. Well, I actually don't have, I've run out of my pages, so I get them printed. I'll show you one. It's like the Gisenia printables, like this. I get these printed at Officeworks, and then I cut them and punch them manually, which does my head in. I hate it. I normally do them in a big batch, but I've recently run out and now I do them like page by page. So I'm kind of out here, but that will go like this way here, and then etc, etc. So this is the format I like. It's simple, it's cheap from Gisenia, and I can print it as many times as I want. And then I do have her monthly. Again, I'm sure you know I don't do monthlies. I just like to have a bit of a calendar in the back to see. There's me. I tried a monthly, but yeah, not really my thing. Tried another monthly. That one didn't work. Go to a blank one here. August. So yeah, just that's my blank monthlies because I like to see what days are in the month and sort of plan ahead. But that is my A5 wide from Aura Estelle. As I said, I'm not super sold on it, but I bought it. I use it. I like the size, so I'm gonna stick with it. But yeah, that is everything. That is all of my favorites. So you've seen my planners, my washi, my pens, which is uneventful, my supplies, my foil, my characters, and my kits. I think that's pretty much everything. That's all my favorites at the moment. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you maybe got some inspiration on shops that you hadn't tried before, you hadn't heard of, or you just enjoyed listening to me ramble about things that I love, which is always fun. So thank you for, again, checking out this video. I will put as much as I can, as much information as I can, as I said, about the shops, the coupon codes, that sort of thing, in the video and in the description. You can always check out my Instagram, which is emma.k_plans, for my spread, so I post those there. For what I'm doing, I post stories about what I'm buying, what I'm looking at, so I really like to interact with you there. And of course, I'd love if you commented and let me know your thoughts. So thanks for coming. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!